Hey everyone, Kristi. So for today's practice, you're probably going to want a block or two, a strap, maybe a long towel or a belt if you have that for home, maybe blankets. We're going to just see what happens. Okay, so go ahead and find a comfortable seated position for you. So maybe you sit up tall, maybe you cross your legs, maybe you extend your legs long in front of you. Whatever it is, pick what makes you happy in your body at this moment. If you do cross legs and you find that your knees are up higher, that's just how it is today. Love your knees. You know, they're part of you and they help you get around. Use these blocks underneath the legs if you need them, okay? So if you are kind of frustrated that your legs are up, knees are up a little bit higher, feels kind of tight in the hips most likely, I suggest you try to sit in this position a little bit more often. So oftentimes the poses that are hard or challenging for us are the ones that we need to, find some patience and ease with. So sit up nice and tall. I like to sit up on blankets. It lifts my hips up a little bit higher than the knees and can feel really soothing and supportive. So you may try it out if you've never tried before. And then I want you to just bring your attention and awareness to your body right now. So really feel into what is touching the earth, your mat. Your sits bones are those two bones you can rock that you sit on. And you can rock side to side and just kind of feel into your right and your left. What's happening there, just go check it out, say hello, and then just maybe start to do some checking in of if these two bones were to feel like an evenness about them, how does that feel in my body right now? And just try to see if you can find that. So you may need to shift a little more to the right or shift a little more to the left, or maybe even explore leaning forward or back. So you're just trying to find the balance there. And as you begin to take your awareness there and continue to find the balance, perhaps you begin to travel up into the length of your spine. So can you stack now your spine on this stable area that is supporting you, supporting your whole trunk. Begin to find that in your body. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. It's really up to you as we explore our internal world. Some people like eyes closed, some eyes open, and it could change with you too. Know that there's not one right way to do something. And then just begin to notice your shoulders. Can you take your shoulders in some rolls here? So they probably maybe have felt like they're sliding up towards your ears. Can you just begin to find some space between your shoulders and your earlobes? So neck is nice and long on all four sides. And then I want you to come back to your sits bones that houses your pelvic area, your pelvis. So find your evenness of that. Find the length of your spine. Find your shoulders soft. Neck is long. Begin to relax the hinge of your jaw. And then can you feel the crown of your head growing towards the sky? And as we brought our attention to just being a little bit more aware of what's happening inside, can you just begin to notice your breath here? So how does your breath feel right now? perhaps you just begin to notice your inhales and your exhales. All the while continuing to bring that awareness that we created once we started. So pelvis, spine, shoulders, crown of the head tall, heart feels open. How does the breath translate with all of that? Are there areas you notice right now that maybe feel some stress or some tension or just not some spaciousness? Just notice in your body where you may feel that. And then just begin to notice the quality of your thoughts. Continuing to ground down through everything that's touching the mat. And then just begin to lengthen your exhale. So we'll do a few together and then I'll let you go out on your own. Again, find your awareness. If you need to change the cross of your legs, feel free to do that. Or change the shape. Give yourself permission. You don't want to suffer. The point is to listen to your body, so adjust if you need to. Find all the spots that are touching the earth, so not only your pelvis, but perhaps back of the legs, the feet, the calves, shins. And then begin to exhale all the air out of your lungs. Inhale through your nose, filling up. Exhale out the mouth. 2 more of those. Inhale through the nose like a really filling up a container, so you can think of your lungs and your ribs expanding all the way down into your pelvis. Can you fill that up with air on your inhale? Exhale out your mouth. Last one. Inhale through your nose. Let everything extend and grow. Exhale, settle into your bones. And then just continue on inhaling through your nose. And then maybe you exhale out your nose or mouth, whatever you feel like your body needs. Just doing your best to not create tension elsewhere in the posture. So if your shoulders may have started to rise up, allow them to settle down your spine. And we're just noticing the breath. Inhaling through our nose. Exhaling out the nose or mouth. Continue on. See if you can make your exhale longer than your inhale. Slowly begin to settle into the rhythmic feel of your breath today. The steadiness. The connection to it. The presence of it. It's really just boiling down to how much awareness do you have right now? Being okay with whatever it is. just knowing, like, the more you bring your attention to awareness, the more awareness appears, the more awareness you can be aware of. Which can get a little wild sometimes, but continue to return back to your body and the breath. If your mind does wander to all the little things it loves to wonder about, some are useful, some are a waste of energy, some are not what we need. But until we have awareness, it's there. Let's do 5 more inhales and exhales. Relaxing the face, the jaw, the tongue. Softening in the shoulders. Relaxing any tension that you may be noticing right now. Let's take one more breath in and out. May it be your longest exhale yet. And if your eyes were closed, slowly start to open your eyes. Maybe you rub your hands on your thighs or your knees, just beginning to come back to this body. So I was walking my dog, and I've just noticed a lot right now is a lot of groundlessness, a lot of spaciousness, and not always good. It's, some of it that is showing up as fear or worry or anxiety, and I've just thought a lot about a lot of the change, so there's a lot of spaciousness there, with everybody, and it shows up differently in every single person right now. Some for the good and some for the not so good, so I guess what I've discovered is that, how can you be grounded in the spaciousness? Like, that may seem like a concept that doesn't seem possible, but I feel like it is. And that's just going to look different for everybody. So you've got to find the practices and the tools that help you feel grounded and secure and stable and supported. Like I said, like, it shows up differently for everyone and everybody, and you got to continue to come back to those to help you feel grounded and secure and safe. And then you can get a little bit more spaciousness with the spaciousness. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy thoughts. I did have someone ask me probably 2 months ago if I lived in a video game, and I laughed at that and said, like, maybe if I wrote it down on paper, it would really look that way. But I'm telling y'all, it's a practice. You keep coming back, you keep coming back. Awareness grows, space grows. Space is as big and massive, or as like constricted and, tight as you want it to be. just, I don't know, keep being curious. So thank you. I hope you're well, and thank you for just listening and being here as I ramble on, you know, things that roll around in my head. I do miss, if you are a personal student of mine, I do miss you all very, very much, and I hope you're rolling out your mat and doing your yoga, you know, like we have been practicing for many years, some of you. And if you're new to me, thank you for being here, and please come back, and you know, we'll just keep rolling with it. That's all we can do, right? Right. Please bring your hands to your heart center, or hands to your heart that resonates with you. And then bow your head down towards your hands in gratitude for our minds, our bodies, our spirits that, you know, want to be loved and want to be well taken care of. And may we continue to find all those ways that show up for us and matter to us and are good for us. Namaste. Namaste, y'all. See you soon.